by playing in 2,130 consecutive games.
What Lou Gehrig did to play over 2,000 consecutive games is, truly incredible. To go a, 14, 15-year stretch where he's able to take the field every single day, there's a reason why he's called the Iron Horse, and it's a legendary feat.
They always say your best ability is your availability, so that's being available right there.
You have to stay healthy, you have to avoid injuries, and it's just a lot of seasons in a row to be able to post every day and make sure that you're out there.
In 1928 here, he's just pulled his first World Series home run. 10 years later, he's 35 years old when he hurdles the milestone of his 2,000th consecutive game.
I mean, especially back in those days, being able to stay that consistent, to be able to stay on the field is just up the chart, and nothing but respect to the quality of work that he definitely put up in that time.
Lou Gehrig playing 2,130 consecutive games, to me, it just shows how bad he wanted to play. There was a lot of injuries he had to play through, so for him to do that, it just speaks to his character and who he was as a man.
It's amazing, and it just shows you how tough they were and how great he was, and that's why he's a Hall of Famer.
One of the best to ever do it, Lou Gehrig. Just incredible numbers for the Hall of Fame Yankee first baseman, near the top in just about every major offensive category, and of course, the consecutive game streak, later surpassed by Cal Ripken, but 2,130 consecutive games for the Iron Horse. Today we recognize the great Lou Gehrig while raising awareness for the horrible disease that took his life way too soon.
For 2,130 games, he was the heartbeat of the Yankees, the captain, the Iron Horse, a glowing symbol of unshakable strength and resolve.
Lou, I want to congratulate you on your wonderful career without missing a game.
But in 1939, Lou Gehrig announced he was facing his toughest opponent. ALS took his career and eventually his life, but it could never touch his spirit.
I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
Today, Gehrig's legacy lives on in every stadium, in every player, and every broadcast booth, as Major League Baseball stands shoulder to shoulder with the ALS community.
It's unbelievable what the impact of that disease has had on so many people.
Raising funds for research, supporting families, and searching for the cure that ends this disease forever. Today, we play for number 4. Today, we play for the cure. And until the final out is made against ALS, we will never stop fighting.
Well, maybe we should have known something would be different about this year for Jacob Young when on opening day at Chili Wrigley Field, through the wind to the opposite field, Jacob Young left the yard. His first of the season, 7 have followed. And last night, JY gets his 8th of the season. Slugging percentage up to .392. His previous career high was .336. Came into the year with 5 total home runs on his career line. He's got 8 this season alone. And raking lately, 5 in his last 39 at-bats. So Jacob Young trying to continue that. He'll bat 9th for the Nationals tonight as they look to get even in this 3-game series with the Fish. Boy, the weather has been perfect on this homestand. 76 degrees here at first pitch tonight. Wind, maybe a little bit of a factor. Not as much probably as it was last night for game 1 of this set. Let's check out the Marlins lineup. They snapped a 5-game losing streak last night, and Heriberto Hernandez had a 2-run pinch hit homer. So he's in the lineup leading off tonight. I guess that's how it works. He'll DH with Lopez, Stowers, Edwards, and Jimenez behind him. Bottom half of the order, Hicks, Marcy, Owen Casey, and Joe Mack. Richard Lovelady came in relief yesterday. Got roughed up a little bit. Gets a chance to flip the page right away here tonight. He's going to open ahead of Miles Michaelis. So the lefty Lovelady fires strike 1 to Heriberto Hernandez.
Yeah, for Richard Lovelady. Looking at his fourth start of the year, 25th game, 3.38 ERA. He gets to face the guy that drilled a homer last night, came in off the bench. So that's a rude awakening.
Immediate revenge on the mind of Richard Lovelady, who's ahead of Hernandez 0-2. Got to be nice, though. Don't have the night that you want, and
yeah, right away. Hey, we got something
right
different
back
for you
out there. Yep. Lovelady's 19th appearance of the season with the Nationals, and now his 4th start in an opening role. Just a bit up and away.
Just missed it.
Hey, what's up, Daryl? What's up, everybody?
Creeper.
Slightly closer to the action tonight than our normal broadcast position.
Yeah.
Daryl, show them up there. Show them up there. He's not listening. He never listens.
He never listens. He only waves every once in a while.
Hernandez pops one up right side. But Bibas backpedaling, drifting, and he snags it for the first out.
Well, let's look at the Nationals defense behind Richard Lovelady and company. James Wood in left field, Jacob Young in center, and Dylan Cruz. Welcome back out in right field. Meade and Abrams left side, Bibas and Garcia Jr. on the right with Drew Millis behind the plate. He got his revenge.
He did. Sit down, Heriberto Hernandez. Now Otto Lopez. Major league leader in hits, batting average, and 3-hit games. He picked up his 8th 3-hit game last night, going 3 for 4 with a double, a walk, and a run scored.
His 7th. He has a 4-hit game.
You love making that distinction.
No, because I feel like it takes away from the 4-hit game.
Chopper left side, Curtis Meade charging towards us, will backhand and throw on the run and get Lopez by a step.
What a fantastic play from this vantage point, straight at us, Dan. It's about the first step. He already had a good spot on this one. He backhands it, makes a good adjustment instead of coming around it, taking some time. Like it. Look where Luis Garcia Jr. is on the bag. Get all the way to that corner, make it a shorter throw. Yes, sir.
What is the calculus there for a third baseman who knows he doesn't have a lot of time and is trying to create the best throwing angle for him?
Pray. That's I barehand that.
Right, he backhanded it.
And he backhanded because that's what he feels comfortable with.
Nice play for out number 2, and now Kyle Stowers. Squibber left side. Abrams will have to range far to his right. Throw on the run.
Got him.
Oh, what a plays on both ends on the left side of the infield in the first. First Meade, and then Abrams robbing Kyle Stowers.
What a play. Atta baby! Well, you got to get to it. Good alignment. Takes off some of that throw. Doesn't go in the grass. And a great pick. Backside.
Got papers blowing. Check out the view from down here. These seats are primo in the Terra Club as we get the best view in the house. With the Nationals ready to take their hacks at the Marlins opener, Lake Bacher. Here this the 9 for Blake Butera. Wood, Garcia, Meade, and Abrams, the top 4. Dalen Lyle will DH tonight. Good to get Dylan Cruz back in the starting lineup. Missed the last couple days due to a hit by pitch on his right hand. Corbett Bibas will play second base tonight and bat 7th. Drew Millis behind the plate batting 8th, and Jacob Young, the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, they're going up against the Marlins' very own opener today, Lake Bacher. Say it like soccer. That's what they say. It's his first opening of the year. 28 2/3, 10 walks, 32 strikeouts. Coming off an outing in New York where he went 2 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 homers. So maybe you can build off that.
James Wood put the first pitch of the game last night into play. Takes the first one here tonight. Strike 1 on a curveball from Bacher. Wood 1 for 4 overall last night. 3 hits, 3 walks on the homestand. He's also driven in 2. Quickly behind 0-2. Been a rough stretch overall for Bacher lately. He's been scored upon in 4 of his last 5 appearances. He had a 2.05 ERA through his first 13 games. Wood kept that foot there just in case. Skipped by him, 1-2.
Good vantage point right here to realize how big James is just in general.
If you haven't been able to get near field level and see him in person, he's large.
He's large.
We are not. Luis Garcia Jr. ready for his turn. We'll get him to say hi to us at some point this game.
At some point,
I'm
sure.
convinced of it. The 1-2 to Wood. Misses away.
Here we go. This is what you want to see. I know it's not the true starter in here, but 5 pitches, 6 pitch minimum right here. Give Louis a good look at what he's got.
Ball hit foul. Wood's last 7 games batting .407, 3 homers and 8 runs scored. The major league leader in terms of runs with 53. Tops in the National League with 50 walks.
Top 5 in the big leagues when you look at extra base hits with 31. Pretty awesome.
You're into that sort of thing. First place in
you know what that says? It should be
categories.
first place starter.
Yep.
Yep.
Send this guy to the All-Star game, please.
It's a short drive.
2-2. Hit in the air out to left center. Kyle Stowers will come in for the first out.
Let's look at that Marlins defense behind Lake Bacher. Kyle Stowers in left field, Jacob Marcy in center, and Owen Casey, he's out in right with Jimenez and Lopez left side, Edwards and Hicks on the right, and Joe Mack behind the plate.
Second straight start for Garcia in this series. Swings at the first one from Bacher, fouls it off.
Yeah, not good. Not good, Dan. Definitely get him to smile at us now.
Take a slow walk. Garcia 0 for 3 with a walk last night. A little late on the heater. 0-2.
Still a tough visual in the background. Oh, sunlight back there. You can see guys are a little hesitant early on with that fastball. It's not like the crazy explosive fastball you're going to see.
Good take on the sweeper down. 1-2. Franny, if I would quiz you on which team drafted Lake Bacher, given our conversation in Miami, yeah. So many former Padres on this Marlins roster. Lake Bacher one of them, and he strikes out Garcia for the second out. I can still say this because we're about a foot above her over here. Let's go down to Alexa.
I appreciate the accuracy on that, Dan. Nice to see you guys down on my level, by the way. Appreciate you guys gracing us with your company.
We had to fly down.
Yeah. Frequent flyer miles, I'm sure you've racked up over the years. We caught up with Blake Butera about Curtis Mead, who's hitting .304 in his last 25 games since April 29th. And Blake had a really interesting theory about seeing Curtis at his best in the minor leagues with the Rays as one of the top prospects in baseball. He said there's something to be said for not feeling like you have to prove to people that you're good. He said when he got to the bigs with the Rays, it was a totally new staff that hadn't seen him in the minor leagues. And then he gets traded to the White Sox. That's a brand new staff that's never seen him play before. I think now that he's come over here and he's with myself and even MJ, guys that have seen him when he's literally at the peak of his game and know what that looks like, it gives him the opportunity to go out there and play and not have to feel like he has to show off or prove that he can play here. The familiarity and that comfort allows you to not have to worry about it and just go out and play some baseball. Dan?
Yeah, it's good stuff, Alexa. And I think another thing that Blake talked about is the importance of letting a guy earn more playing time. And maybe the best analytically minded lineup or analytically crafted lineup says put a lefty in there against a right-handed starting pitcher. But if a guy is proving to you that he deserves to be in the lineup, he deserves the chance to be in the lineup.
He deserves to be in this spot right here where he's seen a ton of pitches.
Yeah.
Right? He's not chasing. He's giving his teammates a chance to identify stuff. I like it. I mean, it goes back to that Jay Weiss conversation we've had, where he's been up in the lineup. Why? Because he was hot. The moment felt like it was right to do it. And then he goes back to the 9-hole.
Good take to even the count after falling behind 0-2. We've seen a lot of this from Meade. But Franny, I'm sure you can appreciate a manager talking about, you want guys to buy into the process and what this staff is trying to build, but you also need to show that you have feel, and that if somebody is deserving of something, they will get it.
Players,
maybe not all the time, but
players in the clubhouse, they know a lie. We always know a lie. You always smell it. You always know. Like this guy, all those guys, they look at Curtis like, hell yeah, he needs to be where he's at.
Yeah. Worked the count full. Got jammed a bit, popped it up. That'll reach the seats left side.
Four-seamer curveball, four-seamer slider, curveball sweeper, four-seamer. Doesn't double up with the four-seamer. You rarely see them do that now in general. So, of course, they're going to probably do that now.
20th pitch of the inning coming from Bacher here. And a challenge coming from Joe Mack. That was close.
Yeah, no, Curtis knows it too.
Taking.
It was a wide turn.
Kind of a.
It was a wide.
Angled route between first base and the dugout. It's ABS powered by T-Mobile, and it clips the inside edge.
Miami has 2 challenges remaining.
So from ball 4 to a strikeout to end the inning for Lake Bacher. Good challenge there by Joe Mack. To the second we go.
Press.
Welcome back to Nationals Park as we go top 2 on Lou Gehrig Day. Franny's security detail roped off these couple sections behind us for now. Just too many people clamoring for autographs and pictures. It's too much, really.
Yeah. Back off. And even wire cams on us right now.
Yeah. Where's Jake?
I love how you consider Jake the actual camera.
Yeah. I associate the person with the camera. We got Mike Ciliberti down the line. We got Dana out in center. We got them all. Xavier Edwards leading off here, top 2. 1 for 4 with a walk last night. Batting .313 on the season. And the switch hitter takes ball 2 from Lovelady, who threw 8 pitches, 6 strikes in the first. We'll see how long Blake Butera chooses to leave him out there. We got a right-handed hitter on deck in Leo Jimenez.
They didn't crush him with pitches last night, so you wonder, can you get all the way through that bottom part? They stacked the bottom part of this lineup like it was Miles Michaelis coming in no matter what. So if you can get through, maybe Hicks, Marcy, get to Casey and Mac with Miles, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to plan this out because I feel like there's a counterpunch to this.
3-1 from Lovelady. Foul back to the screen. Wonder how much the plan maybe is altered based off the effectiveness of Lovelady in that first inning. Retiring all 3 batters on those 8 pitches. Maybe buying himself some more. Edwards fouls one off. Count remains 3-2.
Think about it. It hasn't been crazy overused in the last couple 14, 13, 15 pitches when you look at it. So I think that's a part of this.
Ball 4.
Try sweeping it on the back door.
So Xavier Edwards with that on-base percentage right around 400. Reaches base here to start the second.
Edwards 9 of 11 stealing this year. 3 for, what was it? No stolen base attempts against Richard.
Jimenez swinging first pitch, fouls it back, and Drew Millis had no idea where it went.
Did you?
Yeah. Slightly different angle for me than the guy right behind the hitter. Jump foul. 0-2. Jimenez 81 games with the Blue Jays over the last 2 seasons. Picked up by Miami in a trade on March 29th. As we talked about last night, the Marlins very similar situationally to the Nationals right now, trying to take chances on prospects that have not maybe landed, not reached a lot of success at the major league level yet.
Like Curtis Mead.
Yep. Give them an opportunity somewhere else. Change of scenery, more runway. And Jimenez, a couple of years ago, was the Blue Jays' #5 ranked prospect.
Yeah, there was not going to be any runway for him there. And that's the part, like, as a prospect, I mean, I came up with the Giants, and it was a very veteran-laden team. It was hard to break the lineup. Got up real quick, and it was hard to stay. Never played on a young team. Always played on pretty, big market, old, I guess we could say, teams.
Love Ladies 1-2. Swung on and missed. Fastball past Jimenez for the first out here. Top 2.
I'll tell you what, the life that he has on that fastball right now looks good from down here. We talk about it often. See how far out he gets and down that mound? (7-2, 7-3) down the mound. I mean, just take off. He's just basically dropping it right there at home plate.
And a pitch in, moving Hicks away. Liam Hicks turning 27 years of age today.
Should we wish him happy birthday right now?
No. Marlins taking a look, and they want to challenge this. Liam Hicks thought he was hit by that pitch.
Where?
Maybe the uniform?
The call on the field is no hit by pitch. Miami is challenging.
I don't see enough material moving on that one.
So an early challenge for Clayton McCullough. I don't know. Can you overturn that?
You could, but I He's kind of like the little J-Dub uni right now.
Little baggy?
Baggy. No one ever realized how, like, jacked that guy was, because they're like, it's a huge uni.
Couple catchers joking with each other now. Drew Millis and Liam Hicks.
See, maybe we could hear their conversation, but we can't do it.
Liam, did it get you?
Hey, happy birthday, man.
After review, the call on the field stands. The batter was not hit by the pitch. It is 1-0. Miami will lose their challenge.
Now, just like a manager can't go onto the field and argue with a replay review, we also cannot. That would be an immediate ejection.
No, but I mean, we got good relationships, so it's good. We came up together, and
yeah. So 1-0 the count to Hicks.
Yeah, what's interesting too for Richard Lovelady, just the fact that we were talking about last night with Zim, struggle against lefties this year. 341 batting average, 889 OPS. But if he could do that, right? If he could get in, that's the. I feel like for me, that's been the big issue. He's not been able to go. Inside on the lefties and force them to bail on that sweeper. Like they're looking and pushing him away.
Strike one with the two-seamer. 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, Zim had that point about how the Lovelady's angle and how much sweep is on that sweeper means that it has to start behind a left-handed hitter and then enter the zone in order to be called a strike. Huge jump down there. Edwards went in standing up.
Yeah, because no one was covering second base. Watch a huge jump by Xavier Edwards, and I feel like CJ just gave up on it just based on if he's going to already have this, I got to make sure he doesn't hit one right up the middle. We've seen them go back-to-back pitches stealing.
Count goes full now to Hicks. Edwards into double digits now with his 10th stolen base. And an RBI opportunity for the guy who ranks 3rd in Major League Baseball in that category. He takes ball 4, so 2 walks in the inning. Now 2 on with 1 out.
Height looked good. It was well off. Well, this is where, I mean, I feel like they're getting that point for Blake Butera. Where are we going? Try to get through these guys right here. Try to be more pitch efficient.
So a walk of the switch hitter Edwards, a walk of the left-handed hitting Hicks. Now another lefty and Jacob Marzi.
They're going to work underneath that. This is the best view to see that part.
Yep.
Watching catchers get underneath the baseball, try to steal a strike. You get to see the true patience by Drew Millis.
Tried to bring that one down, and Richard Lovelady wants the challenge.
Well, Nats pitchers are 1 for 1.
The pitcher is challenging.
Cade Cavalli tapped his hat a couple times last night. The challenge was granted to the catcher. This time Lovelady steals one.
Have 2 challenges remaining.
Well, Nats pitchers are 2 for 2 this year.
Don't let him get too confident.
No. That's stay full scent by him. I'm good.
So a 2-0 count now becomes 1-1 to Marzi. Edwards hopping around down at second.
Just perfect pitches too. Just this is what Jacob Marzi does, though. He doesn't chase. Doesn't give you that opportunity. .23% chase rate on the year.
Good sweeper there. Gets under his barrel. 2-2. Marzi's got speed. Would be tough to double up. Pops this one up and not happy about it. Luis Garcia Jr. for the 2nd out.
You trying to say hi to us? Hey. We got 2 snappers right here. We got Jacob Marzi and then we got Owen Casey. So yeah,
and then Richard Lovelady has been known to let out a primal scream as well.
Yeah. Gets a strikeout, gets that pop with that foot.
This is Casey. Delivers strike 1 at the knees. 23-year-old Canada native not happy about it.
Pitches right now so far for Richard Lovelady, he's grinding away.
See Blake Butera talking to Tyler Smarslock, talking to Michael Johns. Get a good look here at the in-game communication in the dugout.
Yeah, hopping out there. Yeah.
And CJ drops it, backing up his B-Boss.
Wonder what they see in that glove. I always wonder that now. Even on his pickoffs, he throws across his body.
Yeah. An extension factor there, too.
Nice.
1-2 now to Casey.
See, Drew is about to challenge it. It's a little delay. I mean, it's not really that delayed. He was like fired up. He's like, boom, right there. Let's go.
The 1-2. Misses low.
We'll tackle him.
Mills applied a tag there to Alex McKay.
Now.
35 pitches here for Richard Lovelady, second day of a back-to-back.
I mean, truly, this is all about like trying to just get through those lefties, do as much as he can. This is a team appearance, you could say, for him.
He'd be down tomorrow, certainly, and then a team off day on Thursday before we start a series in Arizona on Friday. Just misses the outside corner, and Lovelady wants to challenge again.
The catcher is challenging.
Catcher got it.
They grant it to Millis. Is it 3-2 or is the inning over?
The call is confirmed. Washington has one challenge remaining.
By the width of this sheet of paper in front of me.
When you talk leverage, that's it right there. Right, both those guys on the same page of challenging.
Payoff pitch in the dirt. So the bases are now loaded on 3 walks. And you have to imagine Blake Butera will now head to the mound. Another left-hander coming to the plate in Joe Mack.
The hard thing is just Miles Michaelis coming in a bases loaded situation.
That's true. He hasn't done that in a while.
That is a different deal.
So they're going to let the reliever work out of his own jam. Tonight is the opener. Edwards at third, Hicks at second, Casey at first, all reaching on walks.
Drew now 14 for 34 on his challenges this year.
In there with a fastball. Mack 1 for 3 last night. Ball, 1 strike.
Haven't given many opportunities against lefties so far. 2 for 13 against them.
Edwards way down the line at third. Foul back to the screen, 1-2.
Where you go? They got one pitch right here for the kill. You got to trust it. Now bounce it with Xavier Edwards over there. Way down the line.
Lands for strike 3 calls. There's that guttural yell from Richard Lovelady, who strands the bases loaded in the second. Keeps this a scoreless game at Nationals Park through 1.5. Now time for tonight's Liberty Mutual Insurance field coverage. Got 2 of the top 3 run producers in Major League Baseball in the yard here tonight. CJ trailing Andy Pages by 3. Liam Hicks 4 behind the big league leader. And CJ will lead off here, bottom 2. Well done by Richard Lovelady. 41 pitches. Gets the Nationals 6 outs and will give Miles Michaelis a clean 3rd inning.
Just what they've been doing against the Nats all year. Just spin, spin, spin. Throw the fastball like random counts.
To be honest, more of what Richard Lovelady has done this season in terms of putting runners on, his whip is in the high ones. He has allowed his share of base runners, but he's gotten some big outs at the back end of games, at the front of games. He gets 2 innings here tonight. Will be a multi-inning appearance for Bacher as well. They're going to have Ryan Gusto, who they just called up from AAA today, be their bulk guy out of the bullpen.
He hasn't even started warming up.
When he does, it'll be with Gusto.
Hey, he's doing his arm stretches right now in the out there, so you feel like he's at least going to give you 2-3 innings. Bacher
fires a 2-2 to Abrams. CJ pops it up.
Nice chance.
It is the first baseman Hicks for the first out.
We'll get ready to collect. It's Dalen Lyles bobblehead day. Join us back at Nationals Park on Saturday, June 13th, as the Mariners come to the Capitol and get Dalen Lyles' first ever bobblehead. Join the celebration at nationals.com/promos.
Hey, should we have the fans behind us do some of the promo reads at some point?
No.
You guys want to read some promos? Yeah? All right. We'll work you in.
They don't want to. They're very bashful right now.
You're not getting paid for it, though, okay? It's gratis. Section filling in behind us. Franny's security detail has departed. Dalen Lyle with 1 out. So get out of play. Lyle 1 for 4 last night, 2 for 17 on the homestand. Franny, he's had these stretches where he's popped off and been otherworldly for 3 days, 5 days, and then he's had these stretches where it's been 5 days a week, where the hits have been harder to come by, which I guess makes him a Major League Baseball player.
Right, but again, a part of the thing with, you know, Dalen, almost, it's like a little bit like CJ was for a while, which was not walking enough. Right, in these moments, he's got plenty of walks. It's just being able to see pitches. Don't have to swing at everything. Eyeing it good right now, though.
2-2.
Some good ones.
Get a good look at Dylan Cruz in the on-deck circle right in front of us. Back in the starting lineup today after painful night a couple nights ago. Now 3-2 to Lyle.
Yeah, what a view. It's artistic, man. It's so good. Need you to zoom in a little bit more.
Daryl on our wireless cam. There you go, D. 3-2 to Lyle.
Nice.
Up and away. Right on cue. Dalen Lyle draws a free pass.
Love it.
You've talked about this with CJ in the past. Why? I mean, obviously you want to be on base, but as a hitter, why is it so important in terms of fighting off slumps to mix in those walks throughout the course?
Because that means you're not swinging, right? I mean, you get so swing happy every time you think about a guy getting into a little bit of a slump that you want to swing out of it. Combine the slump and swing. Swamp.
Strike 1 to Cruz. Came in last night as a pinch runner, but out of the lineup 2 straight days after being hit on the right hand by a pitch. Takes the sweeper for ball 1. Got some imaging done, showed no real issues. Had to get some swelling out of there, some discomfort out of there, and that can take a little bit, as you well know.
Oh, yeah. Especially because it's a throwing hand, too.
Backs away from that one, running in at him.
They're not going to have anything on that top hand as far as protection. I mean, easy. You go up and in right there. There's the sweeper coming now.
And he smokes it down to third. Gloved by Jimenez. He bobbled it initially, so that'll let Cruz get down the line. Prevent a potential double play ball. That ball was scalded off the bat of Dylan Cruz. Close at second. Nationals will not challenge.
But we had a great vantage point of Leo Jimenez right there, just finding it bare hand and making a good quality throw over there to second base. Good swing by Dylan, staying back just enough. Hammered that ball. They'll find a hole.
He's aboard now for Jorbit Bibas. Bibas 2 for 8 with a walk on the homestand. And maybe to your point a minute ago, Franny, we've seen Jorbit be pretty aggressive early in counts lately. A lot of first pitch swinging. And he has been scuffling over the last few weeks.
It's a part of it, right? I mean, you just early on it was no swing. There was some swing, but I mean, he was fire off a good swing on a good pitch, and now you're getting swing, 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 and then a lot of times when guys get in the struggle, it's, speaking from experience on it, is you want to go at the first good one that you think, and not every good one is your good one, right? Not every strike is something that you're going to go after. So what? You could go 0-1 or 0 for 1.
And he is a guy who has thrived on being able to draw walks in his career, minors and majors. Always been a high OBP guy. Awaits a 2-2, takes it up, and the count goes full.
Got a yanker right there with Joe Mack, just really trying to yank that one down. We can see it good from up here.
Millis hopeful that he will bat with 2 on here in the second. Or that he'll bat with the Nationals on top. The 3-2. Bibas drills it out to right center. That's going to carry out to Owen Casey. Got over there quickly, and the ball just stayed up. So the Nats strand Cruz, and we go to the third. Still scoreless here in D.C. So each opener goes 2 innings. Richard Lovelady now done, and here's the bulk guy, Miles Michaelis.
Yeah, 13th game on the year for Miles Michaelis. He's done a really good job over the last few outings. The 50 and a third, you're seeing the strikeouts start to tick up a little bit. The fastball command to get to the slider. That's the main thing. The slider's been fantastic, but it's because of fastball command, getting into the zone, corners, top of the zone with a heater.
Up right side. Garcia will give a look. It's out of play.
Ooh.
Michaelis will face the top of the order, so, you know, it's as if he's facing Heriberto Hernandez in the first inning as a starter. But here we are in the third. Hernandez 0 for 1 after popping up to lead off the game.
Yeah, starting to use that sinker and slider more than it was four-seamer slider, with the sinker involved in there, but the sinker's been taking off because he's seen a few more righties, but running it in. Look at those numbers. Last 3, 2.51 ERA, the 1.05 whip. Last 2 outings, 8 2/3 innings. No walks, and that is a huge part. Right, attacking early in the strike, in the counts, even counts. Last 3 weeks, I want to say, it's been like a 19% first pitch swing, which it was well over 35% early on, because he was hunting strikes but hunting hard of the plate.
A 1-2 to Hernandez. Foul back. You go back even further. Michaelis' last 7 appearances.
I can't do that with my mind.
Well, just listen.
Okay.
Last 7 appearances, only 4 walks surrendered. He's not striking out a ton of guys. Hasn't over the last few seasons. Only 17 Ks in those last 7 appearances, but only 4 walks. Now 2-2 to Hernandez. And much like Zach Littell, turning his season around in the month of May. 5 May appearances for Michaelis. He pitched to a 3.52 ERA. Right in there.
Yeah, there's a great slider. Love it.
Hernandez caught looking.
Did you see that little look that he gave too? Like almost annoyed just for the fact that like it took that long. Like the way he's rolling right now, he feels like it should be a quicker AB. Tight spin right there, nicely done. Heriberto knew that. My bad. Sorry about it. The pronunciation.
You just gotta attack
in my
it
mind,
with confidence.
Yeah, my mind, I was thinking about it.
Otto Lopez out to shallow center. Jacob Young is there. It's like Shinosuke Ogasawara. You just say it with confidence.
You know where I think. Let's check out our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud for the pitch arsenal. Miles Michaelis, four-seamer, sinker, slider, curveball, and we focus on these pitches because this is what a hitter's focusing on. The other ones, throw them out. If he gets you on it, whatever. Four-seamer, sinker usage up, slider usage up.
.96 missing away to Kyle Stowers. Grounded out to short on a nice play by C.J. Abrams in the first. Stowers.
So like the vantage point for us with foul balls, like we get to see it look so slow, right? Like softly hit in the
when
stands.
We're up there, you're saying?
Yeah. Right here, I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. Try to catch that one.
1-1 to Stowers. Misses out. Stowers added some insurance for Miami last night, a 2-run home run in the 9th. Giving him 6 extra base hits in his last 7 games. Only had 8 in his first 31 ball games.
Nice. Great pitch.
Catches the bottom of the zone, 2-2.
Throws a sweeper too, but I mean, right there, you can just tell Drew working under. How many times have we seen just kind of go up, down over the last couple of years, and they've been working so hard at nailing that pitch right there.
Got him. 97 from Michaelis.
Oh.
Bringing the heat of late. 1-2-3 frame for him on Lou Gehrig Day. We commemorate the passing of the Iron Horse every June 2nd.
And now better sandwiches. Papa John's.
Lou Gehrig Day across Major League Baseball. It's on June 2nd every year, commemorating the day that he moved into the starting lineup, started that stretch of 2,130 consecutive games, also commemorating his passing. And Paul Taboni here with us now, the Nationals president of baseball operations. Paul, good to see you.
What up, man? Franny?
Hi, Paul.
How are you?
We already shook hands.
Paul, we got time to talk some baseball, and we're excited to do that. But I know that Lou Gehrig Day is a little bit more meaningful to you than some others. You have a personal connection. A friend of yours, Eric Stevens, diagnosed with ALS. So what is the significance of today for you and those close to you?
Yeah, it's important to me. Just a quick backstory. One of my best friends from college, Eric Stevens, was diagnosed a few years back, and you know, he was a great football player at Cal. Ended up having a short stint with the St. Louis Rams, and his wife Amanda played soccer with my wife Danielle. So we all got very tight in college, and then obviously the diagnosis came a few years back, just about a month after their wedding, and so it's been a challenging few years for them, but they've handled it with the utmost grace and positivity. So.
When you think about, like, did you know a lot about ALS before any of that?
You know what I knew about was honestly the was it the Ice Bucket Challenge with Frady's, and obviously I worked in Boston for a number of years where you know, Pete was like I mean, he's a legend out there, and his mom Nancy, and just that whole group like had such a following, and to be honest was so great to Nancy was so great to Amanda and Eric when Eric was first diagnosed. Just special family, special people.
Paul, we talked to you after a month of May where your ball club was above 500 at 16 wins, the most wins for any Nationals team over the last 3 years, basically. How are you feeling? You and your staff have to be feeling incredibly positive given the way your club is playing right now.
Yeah, it's been a fun 30 days or whatever it's been. It's been a fun year, but you know, it's funny. It's not that we're greedy, but we are in a sense that we like talking about the things that maybe aren't clicking. And we spend a lot of our time, myself, Ani, Blake, coaching staff, all the AGMs, everyone, just figuring out where we can get better and how we're going to get better, and that's what's motivating us going forward.
I think one thing that we've seen, like less balls on the ground, right, driving balls everywhere. What's the one of those things that you would say that the organization wants to get better now from where we've started?
Good question. I think, not to belabor the point, but I think the infield work is a work in progress, and it's gotten better. CJ's been better, but I think that's going to continue to be a focus for us going forward.
So the Marlins are going to make a pitching change here. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah, we are.
We wait for their bulk guy to come in, Ryan Gusto, as Blake Bacher departs. So, Paul, that'll give us more precious time to spend with you. I'm sure you're thrilled about that.
I told Dan I was going to do one of these to him if he was here, so we're good.
Paul, we were talking to you the other day, and I asked you, what do you think maybe isn't getting as much conversation as it should? And you talked about that guy who's right over there, James Wood, that towering presence. We all know he's really good. We all know the numbers are really good, but I don't know. Do people know it enough? Like, is it being talked about enough how much of a stud this guy is?
Yeah, I'm not sure it is, to be honest. Like, I think if you're a casual fan, right, you look at him and you're like, this is a great player. It's the player he was last year. You know what I mean? When in reality, I think I said it to you, right? He was a monster last year. He has been a complete monster this year, and he's been so fun to watch and just be around. I say it, I feel like I say it every week, but we are really so fortunate to have this guy in our organization, and comes from such a great family. He's just couldn't say enough awesome things about him.
Well, I think that's a fun point, because of you see him from afar, you see the work ethic when you come in, and you see what he does on a day in, day out basis. Like, has any of that just kind of, I don't know, exaggerated like what you had thought previously?
So I got to know Woody a little bit when he was in high school. I got to know his parents just a little bit when he was in high school. But then being around him here and seeing just like what he has to say in the advanced meetings with the rest of the hitter group, and being able to talk with his mom and dad, and you just come to realize, like, wow, this isn't just like a good set of people. It's a really special set of people, and they're smart, they're thoughtful, they're just like I said, they're really fun to be around.
He's so good that they're going to match up with him in the third inning. They don't go to their bulk guy. They go to John King, one of their leverage lefties. So King out of the Marlins bullpen with 2 outs here in the third to face Wood. But Paul, we're watching Miles Mikolas tonight. We watched Zach Littell the other day. You have to, you evaluate guys based on what they're doing recently, but you also evaluate them in the big context of their career and knowing what they've accomplished previously. You believed that Zach Littell and Miles Mikolas would perform better than they were early on, and they have.
They have. They've both been great as of late. Hopefully Miles keeps it up today, but they have. And, obviously we wanted to stand by him for a period of time, and it's paid off, and hopefully it continues to pay off.
What are you hoping to see from, some of the, let's say JY, right? Like, we've seen the progression with the power, the swing, just in general. We're seeing the center field play because balls are actually finding them now. Like that happened last year. We were going, like, no balls are going to him. What have you learned about some other guys that are really standing out to us, but to you, like a Jacob Young, a CJ Abrams, those type of guys? What else stands out to you about them?
JY just, how great of a teammate he is. You observe it from afar, and you just see that he plays his tail off on the field. But just seeing how tough he is, how when he got hit with that pitch in the ribs the other day, he comes walking into the clubhouse and I'm walking by him. He was like trying to say hello, but he couldn't. He's like, hey, he just. He's like I said, he's tough. He's a great teammate. He's fun to be around. And CJ, I would say all the same things. Like, my wife gives me a bad time because every time I talk about one of the players, her joke is that I respond like, "This guy's awesome. He's one of my favorite guys on the team." It's like, she says, "You say that with all 26 of these guys, But it's the truth. We have a really fun, special group. So. and once again, like, I had no idea hopping into this whether that was going to be the case or not, and I've been really lucky.
That's awesome.
Well, Paul, you need to keep evaluating and working, so we're going to let you go. But thanks for joining us for a little bit on Nationals TV.
Sounds good. Anytime, guys. Thanks for all the hard work.
Appreciate you.
Work?
Yeah, work in air quotes, I guess. Paul Taboni doing a fantastic job. His whole staff getting settled in over the last couple months. And the process is being put into action. We're seeing it at the major league level. Franny, we are monitoring the minor leagues every single day and being wowed by what these prospects are doing. Abimelec Ortiz just named International League Player of the Week the other day after.
But you're also going like, okay, it can't be this good, right, all the time. But you understand that. Nice play.
Dylan Cruz lays out in right field and robs Xavier Edwards of a knock to lead off the fourth.
What a first step right there by Dylan Cruz. Off the bat, all you have to do is look out there and he's in. Sinking line drive. Again, we've seen some pop out of Xavier Edwards. Not to have your first step on that one beat back. Great job by Dylan. Miles Michaelis, that a bit. Yeah, see, he's fired up now.
Paul loves it. He can actually react now that he doesn't have a headset on. Doesn't have to be so stoic and composed.
He heard the sound. He's like,
and then he saw DC3 laying out in right field. So Miles Michaelis gets an out to start the fourth. Now faces Leo Jimenez.
But what we also have to acknowledge, though, previous regime had a lot of really good players they drafted.
Sure.
Right, and there's talent.
And some of those guys were
they needed to be tapped into. They have the right people. We're starting to see, and Spencer Nesbaum threw a great article out there the other day about the alignment. Right, the one thing that Paul had talked about from the very beginning was alignment.
Yeah.
And some of the coaches talk about, like, we talk to so many people, but it's like we want to make sure we're all on the same page. Like when a guy gets called up, routines don't change. Nothing changes. Why should it change? I always thought that as a player. I was like, I'd go my first year in pro ball. I went from single A to triple A in 1 year, and the coaching staffs were so different. It's like they had no idea what was going on with me.
Right. 3-2 now to Jimenez. I think there's another factor too, Franny, which is that you put enough smart people in a room talking baseball, sharing ideas, bouncing things off of each other, and maybe there's a hitting coach at the AA level that hears something that the hitting coach at high A is talking about with one of his players.
But you said coach.
That worked.
There's coaches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
I mean, that's the part that's like enormous in this.
But
there's so many guys.
That communication and that, being on the same page thing ends up benefiting guys in other ways too. It's not just when a guy gets promoted that the coaches there know what he's been working on. Maybe there's other benefits.
I mean, what has Blake talked about? Like, we want the most out of each player. We want everything. We want to get the most out of each guy.
Yeah.
And how are you going to get that? Communicate, talk, coach. Don't be afraid to try something with them. Right? And I feel like what we've seen is a lot of the coaching that's gone on with Miles and trying to figure out how we're going to get this down. Right? How are we going to lock you in? We're talking about young coaches talking with a veteran.
And is continuing to battle here in a full count. And coaches without an ego. It's not about I presented this idea or, I need credit for turning this guy around.
So yeah,
I mean, I do. I know you do. But you do sometimes see that across the game.
Yep. But I mean, like the tandem right there with Sean Doolittle, Simon Matthews, been a fantastic pairing.
Slightly easier play this time for Cruz, and there's 2 down.
The way they talk, the way they communicate with one another, I think is a big thing of that. Right? I mean, just being able to bounce ideas off.
Two guys that can be incredibly serious and locked in, but can also rip jokes on the bus or in the clubhouse with the best of them.
Make sure it's not in the first 7 rows, though.
No comment. 2 down now for Liam Hicks. Walked in the second inning. Curveball misses well up and away.
And I think a little bit of it too. I mean, we've seen a little bit of drop in that curveball that he's been using, right? I mean, because it's a slower pitch.
In terms of usage, you're saying?
And I feel like it's made it more effective. Hey, he popped him up, huh?
Jacob Young staggering those steps, finding the baseball. And 3 outs in the air for Miles Michaelis in the 4th, who's retired all 6.
Flush.
The 4th inning of Nationals baseball is brought to you by your Washington area Toyota dealers. Shop Toyota for legendary style and reliability. Check out the all-new RAV4 at Toyota.com. This is literally Franny Cam. He's holding Daryl's camera. Daryl has vacated the premises.
Don't leave
he left the camera around a child.
Yeah, don't leave your luggage. But I can't control this, do I?
So this is the Megalodon
in there. Look at that.
You get point it out toward the field. Then.
I can't do that.
So do you have new appreciation for Daryl now?
I mean, sure.
Well, maybe, I don't know, turn it?
Dan.
He'll figure it out at some point, or not. Bottom 4.
Dan, check this out.
What do you got?
There's like a little adjuster right there.
Oh!
Yeah. Joystick. There.
We're locked in. Instructions in your ear? There we go.
We're locked in.
View of the Franny monitors. Oh, hi.
Hi.
3-1 to Garcia.
It's cool, man. Yeah, see that? Just great stuff. Nope, not touching any buttons there. Not going to do that, Dan.
3-1 to Garcia is hit over to first. Backhanded by Hicks.
That's fine. No big deal. This is fun.
We're getting some new experiences down here at field level.
There's CJ. Look, they got to find a way. Get some good contact here. We got a couple guys. Find some open grass. This has been a boring game as far as like hits. Got to get a hit. Got to get a hit, guys.
Not a single hit on
Need
the board.
a hit.
Marlins had the bases loaded on 3 walks in the second inning. Dalen Lyle drew a free pass on the Nationals side of that second frame. Nary a hit. But this might be the guy, Curtis Mead, batting .385 with a double, a homer, and 6 driven in on the homestand.
These hands are really tiny. These things are like tight on my hand.
No comment there either. Back to the screen.
That was good.
1-2.
Yep.
CJ Abrams helping out the ball boy.
Way to go, CJ.
Good Samaritan.
There we go. Gotta get this right here. Homer. That's a part that I feel like when we get to see Curtis Mead at his best, which has been right now, we see someone that identifies early. Shuts it down.
Busted back grounder down to third. Jimenez the throw across for the second out. Working on a win brought to you by the Home Depot. Last 6 series. Last time the Nationals dropped a series was against these Marlins.
And they should have had it too.
May 8th through 10th at Lone Depot Park. They dropped 2 of 3, and yes, they felt like they let that series slip through their fingers. Since then, 5 series wins over some very talented teams, and 1 4-game split with the Mets. Abrams takes the sweeper low.
Gusto's starting to get locked in out there. You wonder if they clear once they clear Lyle. It's probably will look where they're going to go.
So they're going double opener.
Yeah, it's double opener. I like that. That's a good one.
Gusto's done some starting and some relieving at AAA. For now, King got in on the hands of Abrams, who fouled it off.
Really pull those hands in tight, though. They just haven't really allowed James or CJ to get going, right? I mean, they've got their hits. They've got a couple, extra base hits in this whole thing, but they've done a really good job, as you tell, circling them.
One of the few guys that they have not been able to stop is Jacob Young. Had a homer in that series at Lone Depot Park. Had a homer last night.
He likes playing the fish.
He does. Abrams spits on the curveball down. Two from King.
Easy take, love it.
Payoff pitch. Chopped over to first. This is now the first game in Major League Baseball this season that has been hitless through 4 innings.
Oh, D, there you go, man.
Daryl's had enough.
Sorry, your hands are tiny. I can't get that off.
Oh, what do we have here? Is this a special delivery?
Better believe it is.
Oh, let's
go.
Well, gentlemen, you've been working so hard. I figured you want a little snack break.
Sure.
Yeah.
$5 Tuesdays. Welcome to it. Hot dogs, nachos, peanuts, pretzels,
oh my goodness. This
sodas,
is just,
and select beers.
Select beers? Did we add the beers here?
Well, we're going to leave the alcohol out just for today, Franny, but when you're off, you can sample the beers next time.
Wow.
Yes,
and all of
these
items are $5.
There you go, Dan.
Here at National
You
Park
nailed
on
it.
Tuesdays.
At all the grandstand grills throughout the stadium.
I love it.
You went peanuts. I went the pretzel.
Yeah, my order was hot dog, nachos.
There's ketchup, mustard, relish, all the toppings, whatever you put on your dog.
Thank you.
All good for you guys.
Way to go.
Yeah, eat up.
Wait, how'd you
everybody at home is going to have to hear us chomping down on this food for the next couple innings?
Yeah, if you want to do that, or you can eat it in between the innings. It's totally up to
maybe
you.
we do that.
Yeah.
Alexa, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys. Love you.
$5
By the way,
Fridays.
You missed the camera work.
$5 Tuesdays, I should say. Miles Michaelis gets an out here to lead off the
Let's
fifth.
be honest, Dan. This is not us having to plug anything.
Yeah.
That's an insane deal.
It is.
Come to the yard.
15 bucks for a hot dog, nachos, and a beverage, either adult or otherwise. $5 Tuesdays.
And think about also on Tuesdays you got that, but then on Sundays you got the kids eat free.
Yeah. Select Fridays, you got post-game concerts.
Yep.
Got giveaways sprinkled in throughout the course of the season.
I should send this to the White Sox right now.
Actual liquid cheese.
Liquid cheese.
Yeah.
They didn't do that on my nachos there.
No, they didn't. And oh, by the way, an above 500 baseball team. Got that as well.
Dan, they forgot the liquid cheese on my nachos, though.
Going
that is the most
important.
embarrassing thing.
3-1 coming to Casey. In there to fill the count.
I just want to right in.
This is a tease now, though. This should have been brought at the end of the half inning because now I have to look at it. You know what, Alexa? I take it all back. This was terrible execution. I'm kidding. Ball 4 low. Casey takes the Marlins' 4th free pass of the night. He's aboard with 1 out. I thought you were eating. I heard you go quiet for a second.
Who, me?
I thought you were eating mid-inning.
Why are you throwing me under the bus? I wasn't eating.
Alexa, do you want some of this? She already had her $5 Tuesday.
Look at Lee. Lee's like over there, like just he's hunting right now. He's like, oh my God.
I'll throw the peanuts at him.
Yeah, you guys better eat those quick. So you see a couple people
Launched
working.
out to right center. After it is Cruz, after it is Young, they both watch it fly out of here. Joe Mack His first career Major League homer. And the first hit of the ball game for either team. 2-0 Miami.
And the first walk in 3 outings here for Miles Michaelis comes back a little bit to haunt him. Trying to get ahead, fastball away, pulls it just a little bit. That's where, like, I feel like with Miles, like especially with his fastball, when he's missed in his spot that he wanted to go to. Right, we haven't seen a whole lot of pulled fastballs trying to go away. He just enough. Self-correct. Here we go. Boys are gonna have to score anyways.
Yep, got to score to win. Joe Mack celebrates in the Marlins dugout. 23-year-old from Williamsville, New York, checks in with his first Major League homer.
They go silent treatment on?
No, they partied. They have that club sign in there. They don't go silent for much.
I mean, you gotta give him silent treatment. First one.
Drew Millis wants to challenge that ball too call.
We got.
Looked low.
It looked low from here.
The call is confirmed. Washington has 0 challenges remaining.
I mean, look at the misses. That I actually index card that one. Can we index card it? Throw an index card.
That's the closest one we've seen. It looked like the baseball was
We'll go
touching
Gene Steratore on that.
The strike zone box.
I didn't see space.
And now Hernandez drives one out to center. Young back on the track. And it's out of here. Back to back go the Marlins here in the 5th. Mack a 2-run shot. Hernandez his second homer in as many games. And it's 3-0 Miami.
I got on top of that one. You don't like it when it's the other team, obviously hitting homers, but from this vantage point, when you see those line drives that just carry. Top of zone 95, the effort by JY.
They came into this series having hit 46 home runs on the season, the 3rd fewest of any team in baseball. They hit 3 last night. They have 2 here in the 5th. And for one of the very few times this season, they're leaning on the home run ball. Slider moving away from Lopez. Waved at 1-1. And finally, they're getting production from guys that are not Otto Lopez, Xavier Edwards, or Liam Hicks.
Right.
These 3 guys have been carrying them through the first 2 months.
Will be interesting too. I mean, it was the right, again, those ones are the ones that you get bad that you didn't get because it was so close, right? Both of them tonight from Drew.
Did they just go back to back to back? Yes, they did, and Otto Lopez bat flipped the heck out of that one. 4-0 Miami. Lopez his 5th of the year.
Slider.
Slider. Down.
Well, one thing that Miles has done as well is keeping that ball in the yard. Now 14 given up. Look at him get into his legs right there. Just, it's a good hitter. We talked about, like last night, just so many hits to right field last night, 3 of them. His ability to get the head out. I know he's shown that against the Nats in, really, I'd say the last 2 years. We haven't seen that though.
Including that homer against the Nationals this season. He's now 9 for 20. Four hits in the series for Lopez, and now 4 runs here in this frame for Miami. Kyle Stowers trying to make it 4 in a row.
There you go. Backdoor slider on that one. Well, the other thing too is fifth inning. I know you got no hits on the board right now, but not how to reach. Not without you have the offense. We've seen this in the past where, I mean, Michael King was dominating the other day for as long as he was.
Yep.
And then the seventh inning happened.
Highest scoring offense in baseball. Highest scoring offense in baseball from the seventh inning on. Stowers takes ball 2. Such a good view from down here at how guys are able to see the ball deep on spin.
Is that what you said when I was playing?
No, I said look out as you were sending
Heads up,
foul
right
balls
here.
into the camera well.
Yeah. Just keep it on your toes, Dan.
Closest I ever got to having my
A lot of chirping
life
going on there
end.
with the Marlins, huh? In the dugout?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Alex McKay shot a look that way. 3-2 now. This is in. So make that 5 straight to reach for the Marlins here in the 5th inning. 2 walks, 3 homers.
Again, you get in these situations too with Miles, right? You got to get some length out of him still. Nobody up in the pen right now. And I don't think there should be. I know there are 3 home runs given up, and you're like, all right, keep it right here. Little ground ball, don't play. But you could just tell the finish on that ball is not the same as what it's been past couple weeks. Really fastball life. That 97 that he hit.
Yeah.
In his first strike or second strikeout, right?
Yes. To end the 3rd inning on Stowers.
We haven't seen that again.
One-0 to Edwards. Taken down and away. Marlins throwing a haymaker of a punch here in the 5th inning. This game was hitless until the top of the 5th. Now it's 4-0 Fish. And a 2-1 count to Edwards.
I mean, look, what's crazy is that Alex McKay get the ones that are right that are just less than 1/10 of an inch off, but then miss those.
Yeah. 2-0 to 2-2. The Nationals out of ABS challenges the rest of regulation. The team's out of challenges after 9 innings and you go to extras, you get 1 challenge added to your line.
I still can't get over that miss.
Yeah.
We didn't see really a space. Some people did.
Edwards a big swing and a 2-strike count and fouls it straight back.
Oh. But you got to think too. I mean, where you're normally going to get that right is from the front of the plate because it's halfway on that plate. Travels a little bit more, a little bit right. It's a strike at the front, but not.
Edwards out to left. Wood after it. And there's 2 down.
Well, the one thing that we're also not seeing is like the quick outs too. Now they're getting into these ABs. They're getting comfortable. He's not really getting a budge on like even the borderline pitches. He's not getting a budge. It's kind of what we saw at the beginning part of the year where was the Cardinals right away. I mean, he was corners early and then boom.
Yeah.
They just went on the attack when he missed hard of the plate.
Jimenez right in front of the plate. That's a fair ball.
Yeah, we got fair.
We had a good view of that one sitting right on the plate. Drew Millis hopped out from his crouch, put the tag on Jimenez, and it ends along top of the 5th inning. Dalen Lyle trying to get the Nats into the hit column.
Us with more main character energy than Kevin Hart.
Marlins explode in the top of the 5th inning. Trying to finish this hot tub. 4 runs.
Go Joey Chestnut on us.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not that talented. Back-to-back-to-back homers for the Fish. Just the 3rd time in their team history that they've done that. Kind of surprising.
Really?
Bottom 5 now. John King still out there for Miami.
Last hitter.
And Lyle pops one up down the left field line. Tough play for Jimenez. Tough play for Lopez. Nobody gets there, and it's a foul ball. Good luck with this one.
Well, Dan, no better way to celebrate America's birthday than with America's pastime. Buy an America 250 Flex Plan package and receive $17.76 in loaded value per ticket. Plus, get an exclusive Nationals Park flyover bobble with your package. Head over to nationals.com/A250. I still got the nacho. I almost put it like sunflower seeds inside of my mouth.
Honestly, all things considered, I think you executed that pretty well.
Thanks.
So Lyle hustling the whole way on that bloop down the line. Catching his breath, and now back in the batter's box and taking strike 2. Right-handed hitting Dylan Cruz on deck. And Ryan Gusto still throwing in that Miami pen.
Yeah, he's starting to walk towards that front, though.
No budge there on the slider down. 2-2.
Nice, good take, right out of hand. Nice job by Dalen to be able to recognize that right away.
Lyle, the only National to officially reach base tonight. 1 out walk in the 2nd inning. Grounds this one right side. Edwards will throw him out, and Clayton McCullough up the Marlins dugout steps. So Lake Bacher goes 2 2/3. King gets them into the 5th, and now here comes the right-handed bulk guy, Ryan Gusto. That's still looking for their first hit. They'll face their 3rd Marlins pitcher of the day. 27-year-old Ryan Gusto just called up from AAA earlier today.
Yeah, 29th appearance. This year in AAA, I mean, 10 games, 7 starts. 44 2/3 innings, 41 hits, ton of strikeouts.
What are we doing here?
I have no idea.
Alex McKay just wanted to have a chat with them.
Unless maybe he gave him a warning about the ABS, how many they have left. I don't know. Sometimes they do that. Maybe Alex McKay's like, hey, man, you know you have a no-hitter going.
Welcome back to the big leagues. Don't screw it up. Strike 1 to Dylan Cruz. This is Gusto's 2nd big league appearance this season. Pitched an inning for Miami back on April 8th. High fastball swung through to make it 0-2.
2 seamers, 4 seamers, cutters, sliders to righties.
Cruz gets to that high fastball, sends it back to the screen.
We like to call this guy a Verdi fastball. 19 to 20, consistently out of the right-hander's arm.
And he's feeling good coming back here to the majors. He's allowed just 2 earned runs over his last 16 innings at AAA. That one bounced about 12 feet in front of the plate.
A cricket.
They're going to need somebody to start some games for them.
Yeah, I mean, they've had some crazy injuries, too, of late.
We saw Robbie Snelling make his big league debut against the Nationals in Miami a few weeks ago and needed Tommy John surgery after that appearance.
Well, he was on that live pitching, the Stuff you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
He threw on the field on that Sunday game, and that's when he felt it.
Yuri Perez was knocked out of a start when he tweaked something stretching in the dugout between innings. And then Jansen Junk was a late scratch on Sunday due to a shin issue. Cruz pops this one up right side out of play. Tough sky right now. Lights haven't taken full effect.
Stone turns. Throw the ball.
Another 2-2.
2-seam run on that. Just looked like it was the better.
Another 2-2 from Gusto. Swung on and missed. Good slider down. And there's 2 outs in the 5th.
And I know you can't do it right now, but you almost feel like that first slider that he threw that was spiked, subconsciously as a hitter, you're going, there's no way he's going to that right now. You really do feel like that. I know today's a little bit different as far as the way that these guys, they'll let it eat too. Right? They're not calling this pitch. Coach in the dugout is. Or, sorry, they're suggesting pitches. That's what they tell us.
Yeah, the catcher or the pitcher can still shake or call whatever pitch they feel most comfortable with.
But you think with Ryan just getting called up, he's like, you know what? Like being here. Let's go, Drew. Come that kid. Get acknowledgement next time.
Yeah. Someday soon. Joe Mack and Gusto working together at AAA before the catcher was called up a few weeks ago. One and one to Jorbit Bibas. Takes ball 2.
He's getting signs from inside the dugout, and then next thing you know, he's going to his sheet on his wrist guard. There it is, wristband.
Two now to Bibas. Lined out to right to end the 2nd.
What a night.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice. It was a little windy early. Now we're good.
And Joe Mack got a challenge.
Let's call the ball. The catcher is challenging.
Did Joe Mack steal another?
Call's overturned. Miami has 2 challenges remaining.
Marlins have been perfect with their challenges tonight. Stolen 2 strikeouts. They kept the Nats without a hit through 5.
Calling all kids and kids at heart. It's Family Fun Days at Nationals Park. Every Sunday of a homestand, enjoy fun zones, photo ops with mascots, and more. Plus, kids 12 and under can run the bases after the game. Head to nationals.com/kids.
All right, time to turn things around tonight. All Marlins so far. 4-3-0 for Miami. 0s across for the Nats. Strike 1 to Liam Hicks as we start the top of the 6th. Mentioned this last night. Liam Hicks, a Rule 5 pick of Miami a couple of years ago.
San Diego?
I believe so. Safe
You just
guess.
assume. You just
assume. For those who might not be aware, as Hicks grounds one right side, fielded by Bibas. Rule 5 picks. This has been going on for years and years, decades across Major League Baseball. The player has accrued a certain amount of minor league service time, and they are of a certain age, and they're not on a team's 40-man roster. They are eligible for the Rule 5 draft, and other teams can select them, add them to their roster, and if they do, for a fee. They have to keep that player on their major league roster, active major league roster, all season, or then offer that player back to their original organization. Yes. So Liam Hicks last year, taken in that Rule 5 draft by Miami, posted decent numbers, kept him on the roster all year. Now he's theirs, and he's theirs for good. There have been a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of, there have been a handful of phenomenal Rule 5 picks in Major League history. Guys like Johan Santana, Jose
Victorino.
Bautista. Who?
Shane Victorino.
Shane Victorino. Dan Uggla. Josh Hamilton.
I should have seen
to
that
left.
guy in his Dan Uggla in Fall League the year that he got, right before he got Rule 5. Oh my. When he was with the Diamondbacks. He was his lone player from his team, from the Diamondbacks, on a separate team, and he just went off. It was like just how he was going off. Brandon Wood, and then you had him, and it was like, oh yeah, I see it. See his forearms from space.
Yeah, I mean that was a strong human. Owen Casey with 2 out. I got a Rule 5 pick for you that I did not know of until I was looking this up the other day. Roberto Clemente was a Rule 5 pick.
Really?
Pirates took him from the Dodgers. That worked out pretty well. Nationals have.
I don't think I mean, even being at the Roberto Clemente Museum many times.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
I never even knew that.
I didn't either.
Did you read it on the interwebs?
I did. I think it's pretty trustworthy.
Okay.
Nationals have a Rule 5 pick on their roster, and Nasim Nunez, who they got from this Miami team a few years ago. 1-2 now to Casey. This is down.
And they knew what they had with him. They just didn't have any spots on the roster.
Yep. And I love the format of the Rule 5 draft because it gives a guy who just might not be getting a chance in his organization, might be boxed out because they're just, it's a loaded system. There's 40 guys on the 40-man roster that organization feels are just more talented, and that is what it is. But it lets another organization come in and not just give that guy a chance in the minors, but you got to put him on your big league roster and let him see if he can stick there.
And a ton of guys come from A-ball up there. Inciarte, remember him?
Yeah.
He was a Rule 5 with the Phillies when I was there in 13. And it was a, transitional type year, but older crew. Didn't have the runway. He got sent back and then became a, 4-time Gold Glover.
Pitch is called strike. The batter is challenging.
High strike 3 call by Alex McKay, and Owen Casey thinks it was up, and it was.
Call's overturned. Miami has 2 challenges remaining.
Rough night for Alex McKay, and the Marlins are kind of showing him up now. How many successful ABS challenges have they had tonight? Casey, a check swing, bumps it out to second. Bibas makes the play. So Michaelis bounces back with a nice 1-2-3-6. Time for the bats to get it going.
Kids.
This Lou Gehrig Day joined the Nationals in the fight against ALS. Visit MLBtogether.com/4ALS to bid on a Washington Nationals commemorative bat signed by James Wood. Urge partnered up with MLB. It's a great looking bat. Join the fight against ALS today.
Bats from a number of guys being auctioned off. Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Ronald Acuna Jr., Justin Verlander. All to raise money for ALS research. Granny, we talked about this in our open as we play on bottom 6. It's terrible that this is still a disease that does not have a cure.
No, not even close.
Miller's going to drop one out to shallow right, and the Nats have their first hit.
There we go. That's a thing.
Busted bat out to right field for Drew Millis. A base runner leading off the 6th.
We'll change him. You can see that gusto and that length in that swing. Look at him stay through that. It's beautiful. Just enough. Comes out of that. Squibber down the third base line. Never know what happens, but I mean, that one just enough. Knock.
Maybe that opens the floodgates. Get Gusto off the stretch now. Young swings at the first one, fouls it off.
And you can see from our vantage point right here, JY goes a little bit down. That fastball up, right? Has that upshoot on it. Little cutter. Stays on plane.
Up and in. Spins Young out of there. Two balls, one strike. Just to go back to Lou Gehrig Day. Love that they're doing this on June 2nd. It carries significance because it was when Lou Gehrig started his consecutive game streak, and also the day that he passed from ALS complications 16 years later. So kind of the beginning, and then the unfortunate ends. Xavier Edwards has it go off of his glove twice. Drew Millis up to second. So two little loopers out that way, and the Nationals have their first two hits.
Yeah, Drew did himself a great job right there, keeping his feet moving, kind of got halfway, then inch back. Two specials. Watch Drew as he gets out there. Look, you think, okay, keep my feet going, keep my feet wide, never turned. Allowed himself to get into second base. Because if he gets thrown out right there, you get it, you understand it. You can't just assume.
Well, we talked about it with this offense. It's only the sixth inning, obviously. Never out of a ball game, and now two aboard for James Wood with nobody out. 16 home runs on the season for Wood. Takes ball one.
Let's get in the 40s in the RBI right here.
Bounces well in front of the plate, picked well by Mack.
He caught that so clean.
Yeah, he did.
Great job on the base running side. Right, sometimes you see it so far out in front, you just drop your head. You're like, oh, I'm going to go. No, 4-0 game. You got to make sure everything.
All in here on a 2-0 or taking strike one. Decent speed at second in Millis. Great speed at first in Young. Out to left center. After it is Stowers into the gap. He has it for the first out. Millis tagging, will move to third. Strong throw right to the bag, and Millis just beat it. Did he hurt himself?
Yeah, he got knee right in the face.
Third baseman Leo Jimenez waiting for that throw, and he and Millis collide.
Nobody out. 4-0 game. I mean, this is risky right here. You gotta be 100% sure. Oh, dude, it's helmet. His helmet bounced back up. Is that what it was? Yeah, it was his helmet that got him.
Got him in a couple places. Kind of skipped around. Millis initially was checking his nose to see if it was bleeding, then was checking his mouth to see if he had any teeth loose. Being tended to by Johnny Contreras. Millis is bleeding from the mouth. And he will come out of this game.
Things you worry about, like just with that, teeth going through the cheek, like through the lip.
Keibert Ruiz will take over for Millis the rest of the game. Feel for Drew. Missed the last month or so of last season after that gruesome finger injury. Ooh.
Yeah, that clipped him really well. I'm surprised we don't see that more often. Based on how much guys' helmets fly off these days.
So Ruiz now at third, Young at first, and here's Luis Garcia Jr. takes ball one.
Yeah, runner at third, fewer than two. He's over 91% success rate getting that guy in.
For Louis. Out to second and a chance to end the inning for Miami.
No, he
pulled him off the bag. Hicks couldn't hold it. Backing up the play is Mack. Looks like it could have been a clean 4-6-3 double play, but the throw from Lopez a little awry. In to score is Ruiz, and the Nats are on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, we got action. That goes down as a success. Can't assume a double play. See how like he can just get under it right there and just kind of fling it. Good feed by Xavier Edwards, and then just stretch too early. That's what happens.
Cannot assume a double play, so it goes down as a fielder's choice 4-6. No error on Lopez and no runner advancing after the throw got away from Hicks at first base. So it's 4-1, and now Curtis Mead. Fouls it back.
He wanted that. See his face. Timed it up pretty good.
Tarpsoff crew is back.
That is a big crew again.
They're back in that section that was growing and growing over the weekend here against the Padres. 1-2 to Mead. Pop foul. Gusto challenging him with heaters. Another 1-2 with Garcia at first. Swung on and missed. Gusto with that high vert fastball. He gets Mead to end the inning. The Nationals get one and now trail by 3. Take a look at the career numbers of the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. 3rd all-time in slugging and OPS. 6th in on-base percentage and RBIs. Guy that posted every single day.
Well, they showed after his rookie year, wasn't his first 13 years in the big leagues. No one was like within 759 total bases today. On MLB Now with Brad Kenny before the great Blake Butera joined him. 759 total bases. And he was like he was easily the most dominant player in that time. And he always got overshadowed by Ruth and Joe D.
Yeah.
Not Joe Delpo, but Joe DiMaggio, you know.
Won the Triple Crown in 1934. Hit 49 homers, drove in 166, and batted .363. Was forced to retire at the age of 36 due to that ALS diagnosis.
1,508 walks in his career. Is what, 790 strikeouts?
Wow.
It's because they face the same guy over and over.
Mack down on strikes to start the 7th. Let's go over to Alexa, who has more on this special day.
Dan, Blake Butera has his own personal connection to Lou Gehrig Day. His former Boston College teammate Pete Frates was diagnosed with ALS in 2012 and passed away in 2019. Fans may know Pete Frates as the creator of the Ice Bucket Challenge that went viral several years ago. Pete created it to raise awareness of this terrible disease, and as Blake pointed out, it's the Ice Bucket Challenge, not the Pete Frates Challenge. Just went ahead and highlighted how unselfish he was, said he was an incredible human being, and the Pete Frates Foundation sent Blake cleats to wear today in Pete's memory and to continue to raise awareness of ALS.
It's great stuff, Alexa, and Blake Butera was allowed to wear the number of Pete Frates. He was kind of grandfathered in, and they respected Blake, the way that he played the game, the type of person that he was so much, that he wore Pete Frates' number in college, at Boston College. And those are the shoes that he's wearing. It's awesome stuff. And we do want to pass along some information. There's money being raised to benefit ALS research across Major League Baseball. The Nationals are doing their own raising of funds. Proceeds from today's 50-50 raffle will support ALS research. Proceeds also benefiting IMALS and the ALS Association. If you're in DC, you can take part in the 50-50 raffle until that expires. If you are not, even if you're at home watching Maryland, Virginia, elsewhere, you want to join in the fight to strike out ALS, you can donate at natsforgood.org/strikeoutals. Please do so. Michaelis with a couple strikeouts here to start the seventh of Mack and now Hernandez.
I think the thing that we have to remember, it's just not, yes, today is Lou Gehrig Day, but look at those. Those are sweet. Every day. Draw a light on it. Keep raising money. Try. Hopefully, in our lifetime, we find that little glimpse of hope.
Yeah. Charging in his Mead. He'll throw out Otto Lopez, and a quick top of the seventh for Miles Michaelis. Keeps his team down by 3 as we stretch at Nats Park. See if the bats can keep coming to life.
/tickets.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals.
They're going nuts up there in the upper deck right field.
It is growing.
Bottom 7, Nationals trail by 3. They'll send Abrams, Lyle, and Cruz to the plate here. Good opportunity to get something going.
I got lie. Nothing better than one of those tarps off section just happen organically. Yeah, staying that way.
And injecting some life into Nationals Park. And now Abrams a leadoff single through the whole left side.
Sorry, I feel like when you're down here and you see something like that, you just got, I'm there.
Second straight inning with the leadoff man aboard for the Nats. Worked out well for him last frame. And Abrams, his first hit of the night.
Well, I mean, a lot of this right now is Miles Michaelis getting these guys back in here quickly. Score a run, get on there. Here you go, boys.
Speed aboard. Speed in the batter's box.
That song hits from down here and up there.
Lyle swinging in a cutter, moving in.
Well, I mean, a little bit, this is part of the craze, right? Like the four-seamer, cutter, sinker off that. I mean, having the 3 shapes of the fastball. Cam Schlittler, who goes tonight?
Hammering a breaking ball is Lyle. 2 straight have reached here, matching the same outcome as last inning. Millis and Young with singles in the 6th to start that run-scoring rally. And now Abrams and Lyle.
A sweet swing again by Dalen Lyle. There we go. Breaking ball, foot down early, and just use those hands. Don't add. Hands are special. 2-hand finish. Gotta love it. CJ loves it. Here we go.
Now Dylan Cruz can tie this game with 1 swing.
He's still my finger.
Trying to help. Joe's going to have your leftovers. C.J. Abrams at second, Dalen Lyle at first, and here's Dylan Cruz. 1 for 8 on the homestand coming into the game. Drove in 2 before being hit by that pitch against San Diego.
I was going to say, stayed at the top of the zone with that fastball and cutter earlier.
Saw Michael Peterson last night. Worked the 8th inning after Sandy Alcantara went 7. He warms for Miami. Cruz, full swing and a slow roller to third. Hustling down the line and the throw gets away. In to score is Abrams. Lyle to third, Cruz to second. And the tying run now in scoring position with nobody out here in the 7th.
Full send on that one, Dan. 27.1, gotta say it, because it's a knock. But this is what happens when you got the speed. One of the things that people ask all the time, what's so different about these guys? I'm like, well, they're fast. So when you feel like you're out of it, they still have like ways to beat you on the base pass, putting the ball in play, running hard. Should be a hit in there.
Sure should. Marlins could have gotten out of last inning without surrendering a run.
Huge moment.
They make another defensive miscue here in the 7th, and now 2 in scoring position for Jorbit Bibas.
And he's looking for that first knock with runners in scoring position this year.
Pretty good time for one.
I would say so.
Lyle at third, Cruz at second. In the dirt. Mack has it get between his legs. Finds the baseball. 1-1. Marlins, who engineered a comeback in the late innings yesterday. Nationals looking to do it here in the 7th tonight. Bibas out to second, played on a hop by Edwards. Both base runners have to freeze on the soft line drive.
Can't do anything about it.
Bibas out at first. Yeah, fans might be frustrated that both Lyle and Cruz stayed put, but what are you going to do?
I mean, on the short hop like that, they did everything right. Can't run it out, you're still down. I feel like that's that moment is in baseball where you take off, guy catches it for sure. Like him, it just happens like that. They did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Gusto now out of this ball game for the 2nd straight night. Be hard throwing. Peterson.
Awesome.
Wheels are turning here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nationals got to run closer in the 6th. They've gotten one more run back here in the 7th. Good look there at both Jacob Young and Keibert Ruiz, ready for their hacks against Michael Peterson.
Got 22nd game this year. He's 1-1 with 6 holds. Big situation for him to keep this here. 3 for 3 with the stranded runners on the season. Saw a big fastball last night, a few times out of his hand. Slider to go along with the changeup to lefties. Cutter added to the righties.
Let's go, Marlins!
Keibert Ruiz with 16 RBI in his last 13 ball games. He can tie the game or put the Nats on top with one swing here, bottom 7. Swings at the first one and pops it up, and that will get out of play. So Ruiz getting his first at-bat of the night after Drew Millis left with what the Nationals are saying is a laceration of his left upper lip. So we hope.
Well, right.
Drew is okay.
Your left lip and your right lip.
Suppose. The 0-1 to Ruiz. Hit on the ground down to first. Played by Hicks. Lyle will come to the plate. To third goes Cruz. And Keibert does drive in a run. It's his 26th RBI of the season, and it's now a 1-run game. Nationals are going to pinch hit for Jacob Young. They'll go with the left-handed hitting Jose Tena against the righty Peterson.
Tena in these situations has been really good coming off the bench. And they know it too. So the other thing you got to think about, they don't want to get to the big guy on deck. So the sliders were landing right there, 2 of them. I think that's what they go with again. That's what they're feeling comfortable with. They're going to do it. Seat up.
Tena takes ball 1. Cruz 90 feet away from tying this game. Tena lays off the changeup. Takes it for strike 1.
Good take.
Tena 2 for 10 with a walk on the homestand. One and 2. First pitch heater, then back-to-back changeups.
He went 3 last night.
Slider got him. Tena down on strikes, and the Nationals lead the tying run down at 3rd. But they get 2 runs closer. It's a 1-run game to the 8th. For every strikeout recorded by any Nationals pitcher this season, the Washington area Toyota dealers will donate $50 to the Children's Inn at NIH. Defensive changes for the Nationals. Jose Tena will take over in right field after pinch hitting for Jacob Young. That'll push Dylan Cruz to center. Gabriel Ruiz catches strike 1 from Miles Michaelis. Came on in the 3rd inning, has delivered 5 frames for Blake Butera so far. His next pitch will be number 80 for the veteran righty. And it's hit through the whole right side by Stowers. Leadoff single for him.
Man, you feel like this is the most important inning of the game.
Yeah. Momentum on the Nationals side.
And he did, like I said before, got him in so quickly right from that last inning. They got a little momentum going their way. So good time right now, roll one up. Rally Gummy Bears. I like it.
Rally Gummy Bears, Rally Skittles, Rally Nerd Clusters.
People help people.
Just because we're not in our comfortable booth doesn't mean I'm not going to provide the necessities. Ball 1 to Xavier Edwards.
Double.
0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base tonight, and that could have been strike 1. Probably should have been.
This is where I got to back off, make sure I don't say anything.
Yeah. Chop left side. Meade will go to second for 1. Abrams will fire to first. Edwards too quick, but they cut down the lead runner on a 5-6 fielder's choice.
Yeah, with Bibas played over into that 4-hole, you love how everything was kind of synchronized on this whole thing. Great job by Curtis Meade to get it, nowhere to go, and CJ with a great turn. Not what you normally do, but this is something they practice every single day. And it looks it, doesn't it?
Yes. That was smooth. Now Leo Jimenez with 1 out. Takes strike 1. Michaelis threw 93 pitches 3 outings ago. It's his highest total since his season debut at Chicago. Big lead over there for Edwards.
I gotta say, he's got his 10th stolen base today. Not in one game. It'll be a record, but I think they got to push the envelope at some point here. This would be the count to do it on.
He holds as Jimenez fouls it off.
Interested to see this because with Jose Tena out in right field now, that is brand new. Oh my God, we got one. Oh my God. Tena's never played out there in right field.
Freaking out down there.
We got deflection off the hand of the friend.
Good take by Jimenez on a sweeper down and away. 2-2. Jose Tena has all of one career game in right field at the major league level. Check on Edwards.
He got that pretty easy right there. You can sense it right here. Get that hop into it. That's a huge lead.
Check on him again.
Yep.
Closer this time, but back safely.
Sounds weird. I'd almost do it. 2 disengagements already. You risk it with the third one, but man, if he gets way out there again, I mean, another good throw. That lead is huge.
He holds. Jimenez, a busted bat roller out to short. Abrams to second for 1. On the first, a double play. So they nearly turned a 5-6-3 double play. Instead, it's a 6-4-3 to get the Nationals out of the top of the 8th inning and keep the margin 1. Momentum still on Washington's side.
Beat.
4-3 bottom 8. James Wood leading off. Takes strike 1 for Michael Peterson. These two went head-to-head last night. Peterson struck out Wood. That's with the chance to tie the game.
Oh, front door changeup.
Back to it, fouled off. 0-2. Leaned heavily on those off-speed pitches in this appearance. He's got that heavy heater. A lot of changeups, and then a slider to Tena. Now 2 straight changeups to Wood, who awaits an 0-2. Got the fastball well up.
You'd think that was just to try to take him off that slider down that he wants to end it with. Old bullet slider doesn't have a lot of horizontal movement, just goes straight down like a Clayton Beater type.
Peterson's 1-2. Right in there with the fastball. Wood looking for something else. He's out number 1.
Well, Kids Eat Free is back at Nationals Park now through Labor Day. Kids 12 and under can get a free hot dog, bag of chips, and a bottle of water at home games. All summer long. For more info, head to nationals.com/kidseatfree. When you see nothing but sliders, changeups, I mean, you're not expecting to double up fastball, especially from them against him this year.
Garcia worked a walk against Peterson yesterday. He ropes this one fair down the line. That'll get deep into the corner. Garcia will turn for extra bases, and it kicks past Cassie. Garcia all the way to third. A 1-out triple in the 8th.
Oh, the team leader. He's got 3 now. 13th triple of his career. Did a couple during that Padres series that hit that wall and kicked out and didn't allow it to get to the corner. He'll stay on that just enough. Right there. I mean, that when it hits and cleanly goes around, those are the ones that just cause so much havoc.
It's like a slingshot.
Yeah. Engage. Oh, the wire cam. Gotta love this one. Good route right here. Corey Ray letting him know. And pick up Victor Estevez, who's waving him around. Say, get down. Here's Sanoa. I mean, look, Michael Peterson gave up that triple, but you see where he was? I mean, he was running down that left field line, waiting for that ball just in case.
Tying run again at third base. They're going to pinch run with Nasim Nunez. Miami back to their bullpen.
But that delivers.
Tying run at third with one out here, bottom 8. Nasim Nunez out to pinch run for Luis Garcia Jr. And with Curtis Mead due up, the Marlins, Clayton McCullough going to Anthony Bender.
Yeah, for Bender, 25th game on the year, 4 holds. 3.42 ERA, 23 2/3 innings. You see the strikeouts there high, the walks right around league average. Sweeper, sinker, slider, change.
Curtis Mead has never faced him, and he takes strike 1.
I think contact play on. Fastest guy on the team there at third base.
And all 4 infielders on the grass for Miami.
Sanoa doing a good job as far as getting over. Like, that's been a little bit more of a craze here in big leagues. Third baseman kind of almost holding him, keeping him closer.
He pops one up, shallow center. Long run for the second baseman. Edwards spins around, and he makes the play. Nunez cannot tag, and an enormous second out for Anthony Bender and the Marlins. Mead, a rare tough day offensively. Now the inning falls to C.J. Abrams.
Big moment right here.
So much of his offensive damage this season has come with 2 outs. Looks at strike 1 on the sweeper.
Some of the first pitches that they've thrown just dotted up spin.
Good take on the slider down. Count goes even.
It's the rare speed up right there by CJ.
Bender's 1-1. Swung through for strike 2. 97 above the zone.
Just a nice and easy swing, just like he's done a couple times last couple weeks or a couple games. Go the other way if he has to.
Got him. 2 cracks at tying the game for the Nationals in the 8th. They can't push Nasim Nunez home. And Miami holds its 1-run lead. Four runs for the Fish in the 5th inning. Came across on 3 consecutive home runs. Nationals got 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. Had a chance to tie the game in the 8th. Could not do it. Host of defensive changes, as you saw there, top 9. Corbett Bibas taking over at third base. After Nasim Nunez bumped him over there, Nunez will play second with Curtis Mead from one corner to another. Miles Michael is still out there. And a line drive past Nunez off the bat of Liam Hicks. He's aboard for the 2nd time today, and for the 2nd straight inning, the Marlins put the leadoff man on.
He did a good job last time. I think with the struggling Marcy right now, you wonder. He has 2 bunt hits on the year. He's got 1 sacrifice bunt. Got to think that they're going to try and put something on. You feel like that at least.
Hicks not with great speed at first. Marcy swings away. Ground ball to first. Mead fields it in foul territory. And now a word from Pizza Hut.
Washington fans know who the real MVP is of game day grub, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Michaelis doing a really nice job of bouncing back after that rough top of the 5th inning. He's put up 3 straight zeros since. Mitchell Parker working in the Nationals' pen. Blake Butera trusting his 37-year-old righty against a host of lefties here in the 9th.
Well, one of the things you could really sit there and say is, sinker was hit out, right? Then a 2-1, 2-1 right after that for both other homers. He's done a better job of getting ahead, staying ahead, guys. Keeping them on their heels.
Who drops one out to right center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Hicks will go first to third. Jose Tena approaching that one gingerly. And they're at the corners now for Miami here in the 9th.
Breaking ball stays up, top of the zone. Hicks almost got his feet caught up here at second base. Almost missed it.
Butera now coming to the mound, and he'll get Miles Michaelis. Mitchell Parker about to enter a heck of a jam here, top 9, hoping to keep this a 1-run game.
Well, let's take a look at our Good Hands, Allstate Good Hands replay. Dylan Cruz on Xavier Edwards, 90 off the bat. It was a great jump, had an 84% hit probability on it. Yeah, that a bit. Got you. Dylan Cruz, nailing it.
Nationals going to need some more quality defense here and some high leverage pitching from Mitchell Parker, who enters this game. An insurance run out there at third, one at first as well. Hicks 90 feet away from plating another Miami run. Jacob Marzi at first, and here's Owen Casey.
Punt.
And he gets it.
Yeah, they had a
foul.
They had a huddle over there in between, and Owen Casey's never. He's not a bunter. Look at the guy; he's a monster. But he got in that huddle like they called him back in there. You're going, something's on, something's different.
Yeah, they're not calling him over to tell him to hit a homer.
But you could sense the moment. I mean, Clay McCullough, he's like, we know that run over there is that important to get that guy in.
Bebas creeping in at third. Casey does not square and takes ball 1.
Almost like a modified pitch out there.
Yeah.
Just to kind of sense, like, are they going to put something on again? I don't mind it at all. But you got to believe in Mitchell. Get back in the zone.
In the air out to center. Cruz charging. Still coming in. Makes the catch on the run. Hicks tagging, then shutting it down at third. Right on the money with Dylan Cruz on that throw to home. Both runners cannot advance. Mitchell Parker gets a big first out.
Gotta get Mitchell back up there. It's vital. Nice job right here by Dylan. Look how deep he is. Dylan, get in. Finds a way to get there. A little hesitation, but look at that throw. And part of it that you love is how low it comes out of his hand. No way that the runner at first is going to try to take off, go to second. Well play in order. Guy at third still.
Number 9 hitter Joe Mack. He squares and takes strike 1.
He's got a sac bunt on the ear. So therefore, when he has a sac bunt, he's going to do something like that. Again, how vital that run is. They're playing for it.
Mack squares again, gets it down, right back to Parker. He's going to go to first for some reason. They get it out, but the Marlins score their 5th run.
The only thing he was thinking about right here possibly was, if you're going to do it, go 2. But it right back to him. Home would have been easiest. Second would have been the next play. That's a huge insurance run right there.
Credit Mack with a sacrifice bunt. He picks up his 3rd RBI of the night.
Well, Nas having to run through Alan Porter right there to make that play too.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't expecting the play to be at first.
Just think about, like, for Mitchell, it's not picking on him. It's just bringing out, like, the truth in this. Fly ball to center field, he's got to be backing up. Right, we mentioned that right away. And then that's a part of coming in locked in, knowing everything that you have to do.
Know the situation. Yep. Nationals had PFPs earlier today for all their pitchers. Pitchers fielding practice. Working on situations, working on fielding balls around the mound.
The part that I love is they do it game speed. Like, they get after it. How often you see them with just jogging over and doing things in the past. Just not even in the past of anything.
This ball's ripped down the line and tack on a couple more for Miami. Eddie Berto Hernandez having himself a series. Tied the game with a pinch hit 2-run homer in the 6th yesterday. And he puts Miami on top 7-3 here. 3 homers in 2 games for a guy who entered this series with 2 on the year.
I mean, you talk about getting on top of a fastball right there, match the plane. I think Mitchell let it go, and he's like, that's a ball.
Two big innings for Miami. 4 runs in the 5th, 3 here in the 9th. And for the 2nd straight day, Franny, they have taken what was a close game and added major insurance in the 9th. 3 runs off Cole Henry last night. 3 off a combination of Michaelis and Parker here.
But this one just felt self-inflicted. Right now, it wasn't a play like you feel like on that bunt that really could have changed the momentum there, going double play ball, or you go home having the idea of what to do. Hard back at you, not the best of runners.
And now Lopez going to slap one out to left. And all of this after the Nationals had the tying run at 3rd with just 1 out, an inning ago, and couldn't push him across. Now the margin is 4, and Kyle Stowers will bat with the man on. Feels like the air has gotten sucked out of Nationals Park. Momentum building, the tarps off section growing.
Tarps off is going back on right now.
Stowers out to right. Tenna chasing after it, and a nice running catch by him in just his 2nd action in right field in his career. The Marlins get 3 enormous insurance runs. They lead 7-3 to the bottom of the 9th.
Online.
7-3 ball game as we go bottom 9. We've had a blast being down here next to field level. Franny, you were familiar with this angle from your time in a big league dugout. I was familiar with this angle from my time down next to a big league dugout as the reporter, but it has been so great being down here watching the game from this close, and we have so many people to thank. None more than Jonas, who does a phenomenal job
Jonas,
as our jack.
Just wave.
Look out to left.
Just
Jonas.
wave.
There we go. There you go. Jonas takes care of us when we're in the booth. He takes care of us constantly as Dalen Lyle flips one down the left field line. That'll spin towards the line and give Lyle a chance for 2. He'll shut it down at first. So a leadoff man on for the Nats as they try and come back here in the 9th. But huge thank you to Jonas for setting us up down here. You're the best, buddy. Thank you for this. Thank you to Chip Winfield and his entire crew for allowing us to come down here. Wendy Bailey setting this up, Jason Sinaraja, the Lerner, Cohen, Tannenbaum families for giving us these seats.
Yeah, they're comfortable. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think maybe we do this every day.
Thanks for my
No, we
idea.
appreciate you guys so much, and it's
Think
fun
my
to.
idea?
Yeah,
thanks.
Franny needs to be thanked. We thank all of you. This was awesome, and
thank you, Dan.
Who knows? Maybe we do it again someday.
Maybe.
And maybe we get a comeback here in the 9th. Good start from Dalen Lyle. Dylan Cruz fouls one off, and he falls behind Colin Fauché, 0-2.
Well, Calvin is too, yeah.
Calvin.
Colin's probably a brother. I don't know. He's 4-3 on the year. You look at it: cutters, sweepers, curveballs, shocker, spin. A lot of spin.
Lunging for that one, 1-2. If the Nationals are not able to complete this comeback, they will be 0-2 in series against Miami this season. Cruz wants to challenge. The Nationals don't have any remaining, and he's down on strikes. Chirping from the Nationals dugout. Blake Butera telling Alex McKay,
"Well, if you're bad, we can yell for sure." You know what? And you could tell what Dylan went on too. The glove of Joe Mack kind of went down to catch it. It was a strike. But when you turn around, you see the catcher kind of go down a little bit. But it's a punch.
One out for Jorbit Bibas. That one looked lower.
That was lower.
Bibas unhappy. The Nationals have not done much chirping from their dugout this season. That's not something that Blake Butera wants them doing. He wants them focused on the game and not on arguing with umpires. But we have heard a little bit of back and forth as Bibas sends a squibber to the pitcher. O'Shea, a little parachute out of his hands. 2 down with Lyle to second.
And we've seen them lose their challenges early before. But never by that close, right, with both of them. So therefore you feel like you're on it, you have an idea. But being this close, we get to hear, you know, everything he says, and he got sensitive. I get it.
Keibert Ruiz hopes to extend this 9th inning. Never know what's going to happen in this game. The Marlins had dropped 5 games in a row coming into this series. Their starting rotation was barely existent given the injuries that they'd suffered recently. The Nationals were coming off another series win over a playoff contending team. And Miami, few crooked run innings. Now looking to take the first 2 games of this 3-game series. He takes ball 2.
Arizona last year, you felt like going into June with some momentum, and then things started to hit the fan a little bit there. That's why you got to stay in the moment.
Two and two. Detailed the back and forth nature of this head-to-head matchup over the last few years. 2023, the Marlins won 11 of 13 between these teams. 2024, the Nationals won 11 of 13. Last year, Marlins won 7, Nationals took 6. But the run differential was 0. Miami now looking to take their 3rd in 4 games against the Nationals, and they will. Ruiz down on strikes, and the Marlins have come in here and won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. It's a 5-game losing streak for them. Now it's a 2-game winning streak. Nationals drop this one 7-3. Back to 500 for them. Nationals post-game coverage next with Alexa Dat. Thanks again for watching Nationals.